So I just finished coloring this card in here. I have all these characters and I need a background, and I don't feel like using masking. So I'm going to show you a different method that I have. And I'm going to use this to color on top of my image that is completed, all done with the lighting and everything, all those shades that I want to include in there. And I'm just going to literally paint all over. Now you need to make sure that you don't that you stay inside of the line. It's one thing, and then the other thing that you need to do is to cover the entire image. So this is gonna take a minute. So I'm gonna come back when I'm done with this part to show you the rest. Okay, I finished adding all the wax to my characters, and I want you to notice that layer. Let's see if you can see it in here. You can see it in there. On all the characters, they have that layer of wax. And actually, as you look through the images, like kind of sideways to see the wax, you can see if there is any area where you went offline, and if you see something, then you can use this mono sand eraser, and then you can try to go over and remove from those areas and try to get a border as clean as possible, because those areas without wax, they're gonna absorb the color. I'm gonna use green on the bottom, blue on the top, and for the green I'm using peel paint, and I'm also giving it a little bit of a shade with vintage photo. I'm gonna start with the vintage photo. And I have an idea where the areas, you know, like I made some marks in there with ink, but I don't need to be too precise on that. Bring the green over. Woohoo! Oh yes, I love this color. It's very intense. It might went a little too much, but that's okay. Don't worry about the images. We're gonna clean up all that later on. I think I'm gonna go a little higher in here. Now I'm gonna start with the blue. I'm gonna go from darker blue, which is cheap sapphire, to faded jeans on the top. And then since I'm using Distress Oxide and it's water reactive, we can play a little bit with that. I know that the reason why I put the wax is so I can go over the images without worrying that much, but I'm just gonna try to stay you know, not go over the images all the time. I'm gonna bring in the faded jeans. It's just different shade of blue also. The other one has like a shade of purple. You can tell that it has like a little bit of purple in the formula. The cheap sapphire. So here I'm getting close to the face, and I don't want to go over the whole face, but I want to get close enough. I mean, I don't have, it's okay because I have enough wax in there, but I don't want to take any chance that I miss a spot near the nose, under the nose or something like that, and then I don't, I get suddenly in there a blue spot. Alright, so I think I am really happy with this in here. Yep. I might trim this a little bit later on. I'm gonna bring a little bit of the blue into the green, just to blend those two layers. And then I don't want to have a very distinct line between the two of them. All right. But at the same time, I don't want to make it like it's not, or like it's all one piece in there completely blended. I just want to make it like a, get lost a little bit. Get it? Like so. So this is the piece right now. And before I cleaned anything, I told you that I was gonna play a little bit with the sky and make it react a little bit with the some water. Just a little bit of a test in there. And I don't want anything on the grass, so I'm gonna cover that area in there. Oops. Well, some areas they got a little bit more, but that's fine. And since I went a little too much in some others, so let me just make it more even. Okay, I just wanted to give it like a little bit of, you know, use those properties. Maybe add a little bit in here. Okay. Flip this paper in here. And let's clean this, guys, a little bit. Let me show you first how they are. They're not bad. I went over and it barely got a little bit. But now as you go over, and you don't need to be too gentle. Just make sure that the area that you're using is clean. So I'm constantly switching the areas. Okay, so let's put this card together. And what I did after I cut the card, I use another distress oxide that I like a lot. This is black soft, so I can add a little bit of shade right on the borders. It's just to give it like a little more intensity. And I'm using purple, and that purple kind of goes very well with the purple that is the jacket for the little boy. And I'm going to mount all this on a white card base. And yeah, all that, and it's gonna, yep, I'm gonna put it in white because anyway, The card is not gonna show. I cut my purple to full size of the card. That way I don't have to line up anything. I'm terrible with that. And I mean, I like it like that. It looks really cool like that. And the effect of the wax on the characters is awesome. But I'm gonna add just a little bit more. And I'm not too fan of adding gems on every single card, but these ones, I think I do have these purple ones that they go really well with that, and I do have some dark blue that I might use some of them here or there. I just finished my card. I added some gems, purple, blue, and green, and I also use this enchanted shimmer deco art just to add those speckles in there that depending on the angle of the card you might see them or not. It's just when the light is right in front, and you still have that glow on the images over the character that is coming from the wax, which is in this case in here, you give it like a glow effect that goes really, really well with the card. Well, this is my my method for when I'm using one layer and I don't want to mask, or I don't want to cut the characters, and I need to put a dark background, a full background in it. Well, try this method. I'm using wax pen and covering the characters with wax after I paint them, and in that way I can work with the entire card without having to worry about the colors that I already added to the card. So I hope you like my method, and I hope you give it a try. Let me know. Thank you. Ciao. See you in the next one.